Hey YouTube, what's going on? Next video. And I'm talking about if you ever looked at your social media page as like your own documentary. Now hear me out and where I'm going with this. Remember the first post you ever put up? The very first one when you first, it don't even have to be on YouTube or on Facebook, maybe MySpace. We can take it all the way back there. I think MySpace started 2001. Let's take it all the way back there. Remember the first post you ever put up. If you didn't take it down, it's still there. I forget what my first post was. I made it on Facebook 2010. That's when I first got on Facebook because I was unwilling to get on at first. My cousin used to tell me to jump on and all of that. And I know Facebook started 2004 for 6 years. I'm telling her, no, I'm not getting on here. Finally made the jump 2010 and really reconnected with people who I hadn't seen in a while. People from grammar school. It was crazy. And so, that was 2010. It was 14 years ago. That's how long I've been on social media. Others been on there longer, going back to MySpace 2001, things like that. I never was on MySpace, knew about it. But remember the first post you ever put up. And then just take that whole trail from there. Especially if you can go back to 2001. That means you've been recording your life online like a documentary for 23 years now. 23 years you've lived your life as an open book. It's like a documentary almost. That's still going. 23 years of life online. And I don't think people really sit back and actually look at it like that. Like, man, I've been putting stuff online about my life and milestones and negative, positive for that long. For all of these years. Post after post after post. Whether it be a picture, whether it be a video of you or a video you shared, something you liked, something someone else did that you agree with, so you put it on your page. So now you know that is in alignment with the way you think and who you are. All of that. We never really look at it like that. Just what we've been documenting. You can go on your own Facebook and just scroll. Go on your Twitter, now X, or your Instagram and just scroll. And just see your entire life. And just look back. Everybody ever take a moment to do that? Because everyone's scrolling every day, looking at other people's stuff. But take the time out to go onto your Instagram and just scroll you. And you'll be scrolling for a long time because that's years of content, years of posts. But just look at everything. Have you grown? Have you evolved? Can you look back at some things and say, maybe I should have thought twice about that? And even though you may have taken those type of posts down by now, who's to say someone else hasn't got a screenshot of it or downloaded whatever the video you put up? Some people have a eye for that. As soon as they see something that's juicy, that they can be used for gossip, as soon as you put it up there, even though you taking it down, they're like TMZ. Unofficially, they already, all right, we got this. And they can share it. You don't even know the person, because it's funny how posts get out here to people who don't know we exist and we don't know they exist. But now they know you exist because of your posts. So, we're not strangers as we used to be before 2001. A lot of people know what a lot of people look like, even though they've never met these people. And that's just what the internet is, what social media is. And so, a couple of things I want to cover in this video about the first post you ever put up, remembering that, and is your social media page, whatever platform you're on. It can be Twitch, it can be, what's the other one? Rumble, any of these things. Do you realize that it's like a documentary? And people may not really take the time to look at it like that because people just post, next thing, next thing, next thing. Posting like a drug, so no one really takes the time to look back and just really scroll their own social media page and be like, wow, all of these milestones, remember this, remember that. When that happened, when that broke out, where was I when this occurred? So I'm gonna go to that first post you ever put up. Was it the new business that you may have started? Is it when you first became a parent? Some people put up, hey, just started my own business. I'm printing t-shirts, or opened up a barbershop, a laundromat. You got a food truck. You're doing nails, whatever the case may be. Maybe that was your first post. Working for yourself, or finally being able to quit your job, and now I'm working for me, and now you just pushing your business, advertising it on the internet. Or just going through some questions here. Was it when you first became a parent? Remember that post you put up when you first became a mom or a dad, and you showed the pictures of the baby? I've literally seen women go through the whole 9 months on the internet. They posting how they're getting bigger, doctor checkups. It's like, you holding their hand with them. Similar to like Lamar's class, when you go there and you work on breathing, but you're just seeing it online, and I'm seeing her go through the trimesters, all of that. And then the baby is born. And then you get all these angles of the pictures. And you got mothers and fathers posting that on there. It's crazy just to see those type of things. Was your first post ever of your child? Is your first post on social media you putting up your son and your daughter at whatever age? Because you can watch people's kids grow up over social media. People posting when they born, when they turn 3, 5, 8, the birthday parties. There's always a video of the birthday party now. And so you watching this child, your friends posting their kids, or you posting your own, and people can see yours, and people can literally see them grow up over the internet through your social media. Graduation, I've seen, people post, hey, my baby graduating from grammar school, just finished 8th grade. My baby graduating from high school. My baby graduating from college. They post all of that. And that's all a part of your life. And I don't know if people really look at it. It's like, man, you're really documenting. We seeing people, people been online since they were teenagers. If you go back to MySpace in 2001, there's people who literally been posting online since they were teenagers. Posting their own high school graduation, all of your milestones, then you finish college if you went. Maybe you're driving trucks now. Or after you finish college, now you, like I said, maybe you start your own business, or you landed this job and you let people know, hey, I'm working here now. And now you leave that one and I'm working here now. People post when they get laid off. The highs and the lows. I think people post more highs than lows, but that's just, the online figure that they want to present to everybody, more than anything else. But just take a look back and look at all of that. That card you got. Some people post their first ever card. It's my first card. Just got my license. People post that. And then people get their first ever brand new car. Like, hey, this is a car I really wanted. Got the money now to do it. They put that up there. Think about when that post you put up when you got your first apartment and you furnished it. You put the TV in there, and then you got your couches, and I decorated this room, and that's the new place where I lay my head at, that apartment. Or remember when you posted your first house. Finally a homeowner. You got the keys and everything, you dangling the keys. You got a mortgage, showing pictures of your backyard, your basement. This is how I'm gonna decorate it. The kitchen, the island, the porch, the deck, all of that. Ceiling fans, barbecue grill. Remember when you first put that up? And so that's what I mean. Everyone's been documenting. Not everyone, but if you go and look at what people normally are posting, if they really just take the time out and just sit back and look and then scroll your page, like I said, I want everybody to scroll your page, scroll your Instagram. Most people right now, they just scrolling just in the news feed, so you see post after post from different people, all of that. Scroll yours just for a second and watch how long you're on yours and just really take it all in. Look at everything that you've put on there. Look at the progression. Look at the transition. Look at all of the posts you made about when your child was born and your child turned 3, your child turned 8, and maybe now your child is a senior in high school now. They graduate in 2025. Remember when you posted yourself on prom. Remember when you posted your child on prom. For those of you who have children who are old enough to have went on senior prom already. It's a whole documentation. If we really look at it, social media as a whole, it's your personal documentary. Now, you haven't filmed yourself, not just sat down for an hour and a half like a traditional documentary, and where you're now the narrator and you're going through this. No, even though you could, but it's, it's in bits and pieces all over your Facebook or Instagram, both. I would say Snapchat, but the videos go away, I think, in 24 hours. They don't stay up there, but people, that's social media too. So let me continue. Go up and down your timeline over the years. Now, everything so far I've said, it's been positive stuff that people have posted, but you also got people posting questionable things. Remember the twerk video you posted? Well, all everybody can see is the back of you. Remember that post you had where you was rolling up the weed? Remember the post you had when you had the money phone and you just showing all of the money? Remember that post you had where you had a firearm in your hand? Certain posts that were questionable, like, Now, I don't think people look at the twerking videos as questionable. Ladies still continue to put that up. But as you look at your life online, as you continue to document, as you look back, or even if your children, I don't know if ladies, mothers, if your children have seen the videos where it's only showing you bent over yet, here online. And guys, I don't know if they've seen you just with a whole bunch of money around you, or you counting dollars, whatever image you're trying to put out there, and your children have had questions yet, or anyone else. Maybe you're not a parent yet, but even just for you, just like I said, scroll your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook, and just look at all of that. Ladies, look at how many times you've been bent over on your social media page. And guys, look at how many times you've tried to flex with, the money phone, or how many times you've rolled up some weed and posted that on there. I mean, all of that's, that's what you want to do. Now, the firearm thing, that's probably not the best to put up there, but everything else, people do, twerking. But how does that make you feel looking back on it? Not unless you still continuing to do it in 2024, but just looking back at that video you put up in 2009, and then just look at all of them. Like, look at how many videos you put up where you're flashing money, men. How many videos you put up where you're bent over, ladies, and just kind of wrap all that together as part of your documentary. How does that make you feel? Just look at everything, and everything that you're seeing, me and everyone else can see. And so some of these posts, be careful. Even if they're taken down, like I told you, there's certain people out here, as soon as they see it, certain men and women, they're TMZ unofficially. And they've already downloaded your video, took a picture of you rolling up weed, whatever the case may be, however you put it up there. Someone has it right-clicked and saved on their computer. And they can use it as an example. And I've seen people do that. They trying to make a point in their videos or whatever they're doing. And so they take screenshots of things people said that was kind of out of left field, and they use it as a teachable moment. your twerk video, or the guys where you up there just flashing the money, or if you got a picture up there with you holding a firearm, it's possible someone else has taken that and using you as a teachable moment of, what not to put on social media and where people's heads are kind of at. So be careful with some of these posts. I don't know if this YouTube video is going to make people go back and scrub some things, but look at all of your social media and how long you've been on here. Even if you do YouTube like me, some of the YouTube videos you put up there, go back and scan and see, man, did that age well? Do I really want to keep this up here? Because people have already seen it, but I'm saying, look at your social media as you are unofficially documenting yourself, as we're all doing. And do you have a come to Jesus moment? You have what they call it an epiphany, where it's like, man, I was going crazy. Years after years, I put this up, I had this on. Just look at how it all connects for those that constantly, post their lives. And, reflect on all of that is definitely something to behold when you finally just, put the mirror back on yourself and just scroll through your own page. Because people don't get on their page. They post, but then, once they're on their cell phone, they're looking at, the news feed. It shows everybody. It's showing me and everybody else. But take a moment and I haven't done this either, just to scroll through my own Facebook. And I know it's a lot, for me that's 14 years, others more than that, to just be like, man. And it may not be all bad. It may see some positive growth. Man, I was posting this and I was thinking like this. And now the tides have turned. And, especially when you bring children into the equation, for those of you who posted your kids, but then after you posted your son or your daughter, are you still after that posting money phone pictures or ladies twerking, bending over after you done posted, man, here's a milestone, my new daughter just born, and you documenting all of that. And then on the other hand, then here come this post out of left field with you twerking, or the guys you rolling up some weed or something, and does everything really flow with each other? Some of these posts don't flow. It's like people growing in reverse. You put up a post, I started my own business, and then this next post you up there flashing money. And so giving out different types of energy, sexual energy, stunting energy, where you trying to just say, hey, I'm just a dollar sign. And then that's what, is given right back to us when you come out into the world. And then certain people get upset, and the men get upset, feeling like they being treated like an ATM. You look like a trick. Well, you got the ladies, the only men that keep looking their way. The conversation just keeps leading to laying down with you, and that's it. But that's the energy that both genders are putting out with these posts. These videos, whatever platform you're on, they all have energy. This YouTube video I'm doing now and I put out there is going to have energy. So I have to be careful what I'm saying on here, what I'm showing, because that energy is going to be reflected back to me. And so, this is, like an unofficial documentary, from YouTube videos I put up to Facebook posts I make. My life is being documented as well. And so we have to really be careful, like I said, what we put up here, and, just take some time to look back at it to see, I did say that. Where was I coming from there? Are the values still the same? Is the thought process still the same? So, yeah, I'm challenging everybody. Scroll yourself when you get a chance. I don't know if MySpace is still up. I think it's just for musicians now. So those pages may be gone, but everything else is still there. Scroll your X, Twitter, and just look at everything. Scroll your Instagram, scroll your Facebook, and just take a moment to be like, man, you'll be amazed. You might even be looking at yourself, man, I was thinking like that in 2004, you know, especially if you older now, if you 40 and up, really take a look back. If you were someone that posts on social media a lot, and just see where everything has gone. Has it gone the way you want it to go? These milestones, you know, the person you have the baby with, do you like that person? Do you no longer like that person? I know you all are stuck together in life, regardless. You don't have to be with each other, but that's what it is because of the baby. I've seen women post pictures with the father and all of that, you know, the baby. And then all of a sudden I was seeing ladies is just now just posting her and the baby, you know, the child getting older and it's only her and no more pictures with him, so I already know what the situation is. But things like that, you know, be careful posting, you know, pictures of you and your current boo or whatever, because, you know, then you take them down. But like I say, there's other people who got pictures of you back in happier times and you don't even know it, and then you just see the transition, you know, all of a sudden the pictures is just you and the child. It ain't her, dad, and the child, you know. I didn't really pay too much to any of my guy friends on Facebook and them posting they lady and the child, and then maybe I'm sure men do it too, but and it's cool posting, you know, family pictures. But the risk of that is if it doesn't work out, and people are going to notice it. I always have, you know, they always sharing, hey, this is me and so, and then all of a sudden those pictures stop. I'm like, what's going on? Okay. Things must have didn't work out between those two. Now they're just co-parenting. So, you know, it's that sort of thing. So, you know, be careful what you put up there. It's cool to take the pictures and just keep them right in this cell phone here. They don't have to go on the internet. That way nobody knew what, and so no one's now like, wait a minute, something look different, something feel different. You can just delete them out the phone. Don't let social media get a hold of it, but, you know, people can't help themselves. And it's all, you know, like I said, it's a documentary if you really just look at it. And I don't think people really, like I say, just take the time to scroll themselves and look at how much they've documented. That's basically what we've done. When I went through everything, the graduations, the kids, start new business, start new job, got laid off, this new car, this new apartment, this house, vacation, I'm on a cruise. We down in boat leaves from Miami, we getting on the boat. All documented. And I don't think people really look at it like that, but that's what we're doing. We're documenting ourselves. Is your social media page your documentary? And how do you want it to end? Starting with that first post. Remember that first post you put up? Remember the first post you ever put up? What will your last post be? How do you want it to look? Scary, I know. Do you want it to be you twerking? Do you want it to be you, that fight you got into, somebody recorded it? What do you want your last post to look like? That'll probably be another video at a later date one day. What do you want your last post to look like? No one knows when they're checking out of here, but, you know, for people who posting multiple times, multiple videos, social media, influencers, going back to your first post, what do you want your last post to look like? Scary thought, yeah. But everyone is going to have a last post, obviously. But I'll go into that more in another video. But yeah, it's all part of our own documentary. Unofficial. It's not in a book. Well, that would be an autobiography. Well, no. It's not being filmed. But that's what we're doing, whether we intended to be that way or not. If you look at it, you know, you're documenting your life. You know, right or wrong. This is a continued documentation of my own life as I make this video with this perspective on things. In this case, I'm talking social media. YouTube is social media as well. So, another question I got, just going through my list. Do you feel there's posts, and everybody probably have these post regrets? that you should not have put up there? What's still up there that you wish you had not have put up there? Yeah, you probably taken it down by now, but like I said, do you wish, man, I shouldn't have clicked that? Shouldn't have hit post, tap post, click post, whatever, share. Because remember, before we put these things up here, we can have a final thought before letting it go. I have a final thought before I tap upload to YouTube. The video doesn't have to go up, so I'm real careful. So we all have that thought process before we let these things go. And so are there posts, are there videos that you wish you had never put up? Did it just, I was acting out of emotion, I should have never shared that? What about those posts? And it's just something to think about as we continue to document our lives. Now, that doesn't mean that just because you don't put it online that it didn't happen, but that's still part of your life. But so many people do, and that's why our social media pages read as a documentary, in my opinion, and that's what I'm trying to get everybody else to kind of just look at it from that perspective. And then, just go from there. I mean, you'll be amazed once you scroll yourself. Everybody, take a moment to do that. Do it before 2024 is over. Scroll yourself. Before you make a New Year's resolution going into 2025, and everybody's talking about who I want to cut off, or I'm not taking these people with me into next year. But all they do is attract the same people next year, just different faces, different names, because they haven't done the shadow work, the internal work. They haven't learned the lesson from the people around them. They haven't learned the lesson from the person they just broke up with. So you just want to repeat the class, pretty much. That's how this works. The universe doesn't just move you on like public schools, even though you didn't learn. You will repeat. Whatever grade, you will repeat. And so to kind of get ready for 2025, just scroll your entire life that you put on there thus far to really see how you feel. What emotion does it bring out of you? Does your face frown up if you were to scroll yourself and you're like, does that happen? Scroll all of your platforms, scroll your Instagram, and just see, how does it make you feel? And then decide, do you want to feel like that in 2025? Before you make any New Year's resolutions, scroll yourself first, because we making resolutions but don't even know who we are. Not to say that who you are is all online, but it's definitely your twin. It's you. You put it up there. So take some time to, scroll yourself and see what it brings out of you. Do you feel like, I need to make some changes. I need to stop showing off so much. I need to bring things back in. I need to stop showing so much of my children on here. Maybe I need to support my mother and father more. Maybe I need to support my son and daughter more. Me and my friend need to work things out. Me and my cousin. Things like that. You post, you share where you've been angry and you trying to air someone out. Look into all of that before 2025 gets here. Before you make any resolution, like I said. Just look at you just for the next couple of days online instead of looking at what everybody else is doing. Just this moment here, and then just see if your perspective changes. It's going to take some time. Like I said, I've never done it. And I'm on Facebook. Mostly the 2010 goes all the way to Facebook. That's 14 years of my life on there. That's a lot of scrolling to do. I got on Instagram and Twitter, now X, and TikTok. I'm on Threads too. I got on those later. Never been on Snapchat. I post on LinkedIn too, but LinkedIn isn't really nothing to scroll. But the other ones, I'm on all of those. The majority is on Facebook. But yeah, it's a lot of scrolling for a lot of people to do. I'm not on Rumble, I'm not on Twitch, but I'm on enough. Even with TikTok, whatever you posting on there, hey, you may have some suspect things on there. You start scrolling through there like, Scroll yourself and see how it makes you feel. If you got a positive feeling, like, man, I'm really had teachable moments on here. And I guess the main takeaway, whether you on Facebook, YouTube, can people look at yourself after you done passed away, and or even looking at it now and be like, man, it's a teachable moment. I can really take this, chop this up, and learn something. I can show it to someone else. What type of value does your social media have? Not that you have to be on here for value. It is what it is. You can get on here and play around, clown, twerk, roll up your marijuana, whatever you want to do, smoke it live. It's on you. Do you? But it's almost like a time capsule. We don't have physical time capsules where we putting stuff in. We're gonna bury it. We'll see who finds this 100 years from now. We got this now. This is your time capsule. Your Snapchat, all of that. It's your time capsule. And when someone finds it, they don't have to open it. They just have to scroll it. If someone finds your video in the YouTube algorithm years from now after you done passed away, what are they going to see with your channel? What are they going to see with your social media page? Will they be able to look at it and be like, okay, you might save someone's life? Or is your social media documentary of your life just the partying? We know your whole life hasn't just been partying, but that's all you wanted people to see. Is that all it is? Or you just been chasing clout since you've been on social media, just looking for attention since you've been on social media? Is that why you posted the new apartment? Is that why you posted the new house? Is that why you posted yourself on vacation? Is that why you posted your new boo? Is that why you told us you having a second baby, third baby? Is that why you having babies with 4 or 5 different people, 6 different people, 6 different men, 6 different women, fellas, ladies? And you let us know that on here. That's what happened. That's what happened. Certain relationships don't work out. But did you tell us that just because you wanted the attention? Is your documentary all about attention, your social media in general? Because it is a documentary, unofficially. Everybody's seeing everybody. Everybody's seeing everything. So was that it was all about just attention for you, even starting back from MySpace? Or were you really trying to set an example? If it's attention that you wanted, that's fine. That's one post I've never seen, and that would probably be the most honest post ever. If someone just posted on any of these platforms saying, I just want some attention. I don't really even like posts, but I would like that one. I would comment under that. This is the most honest post I've ever seen on the internet. I just want some attention. Finally. No one's going to admit that, because to want attention means you want to be seen, and to want to be seen comes off as being vain, as being narcissistic. And then now we're dealing with a mental health disorder, and no one likes to feel that they need to be evaluated. Let's just say that. No one wants to feel like they can get a check for something because something's not right up here. So no one's going to admit that they just want attention. There are those that probably do, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, just when you scroll yourself, look at it as somebody for the first time seeing this, and you don't know who this person is, and how do you come across to you? Because how you come across to you is probably how you're gonna come across to anyone else who scrolls you. So it's just a thought. Be careful with these documentaries and what you put up here. Look at it like a documentary. I know a lot of people just look at it, we just having fun. I'm posting this. I'm on a cruise. I'm in Jamaica. I'm in Europe. But no, it's a documentary. We're seeing everything. We're seeing, like I said, I'm not saying people post video of high school graduation of their son. Basketball games, football games, people posting all of that. Saying, look at my son score this. Look at my daughter do her gymnastics or her basketball game. Seeing all of that, if you choose to see it, whatever I honestly don't see it a lot because I don't get on social media and scroll. I post and log off. The longest I'm staying on there is me uploading a YouTube video just, promoting it. But I don't scroll people's stuff. When I first get on Facebook, I see that Facebook story, people that I know. And sometimes it might be that very first post right underneath it that I see. But other than that, I post my stuff and I log out. So I don't even scroll people's lives. But again, the challenge that I'm giving everybody else, scroll yourself and just see, it's like a time capsule that you want that up there 50 years from now, 100 years from now. Someone's going to see it. And, how are you going to come across? Some of you all may not even care. And it may not really be even a need to care. But, that's what's left of you. I don't know how many times. People still record stuff, record birthdays and all of that. I guess family functions. And so they had it on their cell phone now. No camcorder. Thing is, that stuff ends up online just to kind of preserve it because, when you pass away, and people not necessarily going all through the phone trying to find the video you recorded or the family reunion, more than likely that'll be online. So like I say, a lot of this stuff people aren't going to take down because it's just so many memories. And so you at the family reunion, that's documenting your life. Here's another day in your life, the family, milestones, another reunion. Who's still here, who made it to this one, who's no longer with us, things like that. So even if you're on here just for fun, on social media just for fun, just want some attention, be careful what you ask for, but look and see if what you're getting is what you want everybody else to see. Like I said, this is all one big documentary, whether we look at it or not. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come to you all with that and just really take some time out to really re-examine yourself, get back focused, look at all the things that you put on there, your new vehicle when you first got that, all of that, and just see how it flows together. How does that make you feel after you go through it? Those of you that take the time out to scroll yourself, you got to do it all in one sitting, but just scroll. You'll be amazed everything that's built up, and you'll be surprised who's seen it. It's people who see your stuff who are not even connected to you online. They not your Facebook friend or anything like that, but your posts get seen. People like to share posts. You don't even know that your post has been shared, and now you got people who you've never met seeing how you look for the very first time. So the documentation continues. I know people are going to continue to post. I'm going to continue to post videos. And so, I'm just being mindful and, definitely be making more videos in 2025. February 2025 will mark my 1 year YouTube anniversary. 1 year of making videos. Trying to get to the 3,000 subscriber mark. So, continue to get these videos out here. Put stuff down in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Get this channel to 3,000 subscribers, and then we'll go from there. And, I'm going to keep thinking of ideas of things to bring to you all. Just to, make you wonder about things, wonder about yourself again. Remember, scroll yourself. See how it makes you feel before you make any New Year's resolution. And then take that into 2025. This is my life up to this point. Now you go back and see it. You don't got to go back and think, remember, no, this go right here. That party, the last New Year's Eve, everything that you've been putting up, documenting yourself, whether you look at it as a documentary or not. Check out all of that and then see what you need to change to make 2025, work for you and beyond. So like, share, and subscribe. Put it down in the comments. Remember the first post you ever put up. What was it? Is your social media page a documentary? Answer that down in the comments. Again, like, share, and subscribe. The channel is Facts or Feelings, all one word, no spaces. Put that in the YouTube search. Facts or Feelings, and this channel comes right up. And till next time, till next video, be careful what you post. Someone's going to read your documentary. I'm out.